YouTube family? It's your girl KandidwithKayla, and I am back with another video. Did y'all miss me? I definitely missed y'all. I skipped a day. So sorry. But your girl was tired, okay? I was tired. I had to do what I had to do, okay? But I am back, and today we're going to be reacting to Chills. If you're not familiar with Chills, I'll drop him down in the description box below so you can go check out his channel. Super great content for all my scary content lovers, which I know that's all y'all because that's why y'all are here. Before we jump into this video, if you are new to this channel, make sure you pause this video, subscribe to this channel, give me a like before you leave, okay? Drop down in the comments and tell me what you like or what you would like to see more of. If you are not new to this channel, thank you, like I say every week, for being a part of the fam and for supporting me every time, okay? Like every single video y'all show up, and I'm just taken aback by it all. So without further ado, let's just get right into this next video because I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. So let's just get right into it.
Bogdan Riva of a Russian YouTube channel called Lost World has become obsessed with exploring an abandoned haunted apartment building. Paranormal activity here is hard to catch for a person, so he sets up cameras to see what scary stuff is caught on video. While he's in his car, one of his cameras picks up footsteps in a room with a creepy doll. Whether this doll is related to the paranormal activity is unknown, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a correlation between the two, because just look at the scary thing.
Okay, is anybody confused? Because I'm a little bit confused. I feel like they didn't give us an intro or nothing. Like they just started, and I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't know. Drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all a little bit confused right now.
He returns to the house and, not knowing what he's caught on tape, declares this paranormal investigation to be a failure. He goes into the next room only to find a large, heavy shelf has been thrown to the ground by an angry poltergeist. The sight fills him with dread, but it isn't until a few seconds later that he sees something over his shoulder that makes him run with fear.
What does he see?
I can't say I see anything here at 18 minutes, and maybe he doesn't either. It could have been a bad feeling more than anything.
Bruh, they just played with us. Like, they really just played with us, talking about what does he see. And he gonna say, I didn't see nothing either. Bruh, ain't nothing happening here.
All I know is that I agree this house is beyond creepy,
turn this up a little
and
bit.
He should get out of there. Anything that throws a shelf could easily do the same to him. Daffy of Busan TV is a YouTuber from Ambon, Indonesia, who makes ghost hunting videos in Depok City. One of the scariest, most haunted places he's ever gone exploring was a large abandoned hospital that shut down after too many things went wrong.
I don't mess with them abandoned hospitals.
One of the hospital's final mistakes before getting shut down was letting a nun named Sister Nancy pass away on the ICU floor. Now her angry spirit is watching over this haunted place and not in a loving way.
Assalamualaikum.
That could have been somebody's tail lights in the distance.
Antara gua halu atau tidak, tapi tadi gua ngelihat seperti ada orang lewat di sini.
As Daffy goes exploring, only the smallest of clues, flashes of light where his camera is not pointing, for example, belie the presence of anything paranormal. A walled-off entrance reveals an even older wing that feels entirely wrong. This place is haunted more than any other part of the hospital.
If we're gonna keep it real, this narrator's voice is scarier than this video. Just to be honest, it's like not giving what it's supposed to
Soon
give.
he finds the ICU room on the second floor, the place where the ghost nun is said to haunt. He knows there's no turning back now.
Tadi gue mendengar sesuatu dari arah sini. Oke, kita langsung aja ke ruang ICU. Suster Neng sih.
Why you calling that lady? Leave her alone.
He leaves the ICU ward feeling extremely uncomfortable, but
It
without
does look
conclusive paranormal evidence. And as he takes a final look around,
Keren, sumpah ini keren. Assalamualaikum.
he hears something moving on wheels one room over. A row of cots remains undisturbed except for one that's been pulled out. I don't know if it was Sister Nancy, but I wouldn't stick around to find out. This video is over half an hour long, and I get every impression that he's truly exploring this abandoned hospital all by himself. A hospital that's every bit as haunted as the rumors say. When Alexandra went exploring an abandoned schoolhouse in
Dang, we're on number
Ukraine,
9
she
already?
never expected
Oh,
to
that
go
was the
viral.
one whole thing.
Что за запах? О, смотри, вон какая штука лежит.
On the first floor is a discarded tracksuit outside of a hole in the floor that looks like it could serve as the final resting place for many.
А вот это было разве?
Нет, это не было открыто. Здесь все было закрыто. Здесь ровно пол.
Там какой-то проход дальше, что ли?
Oh no, that's
Вон как долго
sketchy.
тянется вообще, посмотри. Он прям уходит вообще.
They also find a green barrel that's full of an unknown chemical. They can't read the faded label, but maybe a subscriber in Russia will know more about this.
Да, вот бочонок. По идее, не знаю, что тут написано, невозможно
Y'all,
прочитать.
that
сейчас.
freaks me out because I saw this short film and I'm gonna try to find it and drop it in the comments below because I am Zoe reacted to it, but it was kind of creepy. And at the end of this short film, the guy, like, he basically kidnaps these girls. It's still something to watch. So even though I'm telling you what happens, like, it's still something you gotta watch to see how it even happened. But this guy, he literally, like, he puts these girls, like, he, like, got them in a thing like that, like a barrel like that, right? And he literally digs a hole in the concrete, like that hole, and he, like, buries them alive in the concrete, but he was storing them in that. So it was, like, really creepy to see because I'm like, they said it was based on a true story. So I'm like, is this where the true story went down? I'm gonna drop it below so y'all can check it out. If y'all want me to react to it, I will do a full reaction to a short story movie.
Сейчас.
It could be acid. I've heard of people dissolving the passed away in barrels
It was
full of
acid
acid,
in
just
that
like
barrel
this
that
one.
died.
Across from a green barrel are footprints, and across from the footprints are pictures of people.
Oh,
Ладно,
that's
пойдем на второй
creepy.
этаж.
I got chills from that.
Это ты?
Есть кто?
Alexandra pauses at the stairs.
Мы с миром пришли, Господи.
The Lord, we come in peace, Lord. The Lord ain't in there.
На приколе что ли?
Может, пойдем? Пока.
I
Period.
think this video is 100% real because Alexandra does this thing some people do when they're really scared, where they talk to themselves out loud to keep from completely breaking down.
Так быстро выходим отсюда, это просто великолепно, потому что я сейчас реально насру себе в штаны и все, на этом все закончится. А вот вон мой великолепный, прекрасный выход.
With that said, I'm not sure this video is paranormal. The noise could be someone staying here, a scary person who I'm sure you and I would want nothing to do with. A man who countless others likewise wish they had never seen. A scary video by Annie Magic has gone viral in Russia because of how much creepy stuff is in it, beginning with
This
a black
guy's
plastic
transitions
trash
are
bag
trash.
found while exploring an abandoned house late at night. What's inside confuses her as much as it does frighten.
Возможно, кто-то меня опередил, как с водобашней. Нет.
What is that? I'm asking y'all. Y'all don't know.
Люк.
It sounds like she says look, but it probably means something different in Russian. So tell me what this handwritten message really says.
Does
She
any of
looks
y'all
up
know
in
how to
time
speak
to see a
Russian?
car
Let me know what
stop
that
and
says.
drive off. It's strange to see anyone out here at all, let alone so late at night, and so she goes to where the vehicle last was. The grass is wet and cold underfoot, and it soaks through her shoes. It takes her a great while to get there, and then, much to her dismay, she finds what's been left behind.
What?
A car drives slow, headlights off. The brights flip when she's within grabbing distance. She runs for her life and must have gotten away because she has uploaded since then. I'm not sure if this video is scripted or not. She hasn't gone exploring any abandoned houses for years now, which makes me think this scary experience could be real. December
That
12th,
was
2020, Lisa feels somebody walk past in her kitchen. She absentmindedly smooths over her hair and doesn't think about how weird it was until later. The security camera shows a long strand of her hair move by itself and some lights fly overhead. The ceiling fan was not on and doesn't look like a fan anyway. It looks like someone grabs it and lets
Ooh,
go.
I saw something.
She says and thinks it was a ghost because it felt like a person was right there. Lisa knows who it must be, the shadow person she caught on camera 2 weeks prior. November 29th, she kept getting motion detection warnings on her phone. The video looks like a person outside of her house, except she says nobody was caught on outside
That's scary.
cameras. Normally I would say, yeah, right at this story, except look how the shadow exits. It just up and floats away. That's not normal
like it
to
just
them
floated
or
up.
me. January 8th, 2021, the shadow figure moves into the garage. It's not somebody's shadow from outside. 4 seconds is when you can see this shadow figure has 2 eyes.
Oh.
I'll circle them. What do you think? All I know is that's not what I'd want to see on my phone after a motion alert. By January 17th of the following year, the shadow person had progressed to haunting objects. Maybe that was gravity, but they think it looks more like a ghost moved it. Anyway, those are some of the scarier videos on their channel to
Y'all need to move.
date. Something tells me more weird things will happen as the paranormal activity continues to manifest itself deeper inside the home, which I think is clearly haunted. A paranormal investigator named Exist wants to see if ghosts exist in an abandoned funeral parlor in South Korea. In this stairwell is where they record the strongest evidence of paranormal activity.
레콘?
Sorry, guys.
Something is at the bottom of these steps, according to their readouts. Snapchat finds activity in the corner. It looks like a ghost in a white dress with her back turned, long black hair. They don't dare go down there and confront her. Instead, they sum up a music box that is hand cranked at the top of the steps and see if she will come to them.
방 이놈의 거 보세요.
Oh my God. Did it start by itself?
누구 있는데?
I'm not sure if a ghost is really doing this or if they were in control. If someone has more information about the paranormal equipment they're using here, then let me know if this part is real or if they have a secret way to control it. So much energy surrounds them that the music box never stops playing. They have to manually turn it off, satisfied that this experiment was a success. Next, he records his Snapchat filter to see if any faces are caught coming up the stairs. Instead, he gets something even scarier.
Oh.
Something walks right by them, opens the door, and holds it open for them. They respect the spirit's wishes and politely leave. The Borgwanet house, built in 1876 in Sweden, is said to be one of the most haunted places in the world. Scratching, knocking, and screaming comes from the walls, not to mention shadow figures and objects moved by a ghost. The first reports of paranormal activity were in 1927, and they've continued ever since. Dima Maslenikov wants to document any and all paranormal activity on camera. It does not take long. The house is still when he hears a weird noise. It sounds like an EVP of a distant scream. He gets up and looks in the room. Two knocks, both coming from this door.
Oh my God. It was going down.
He sets up a toy for a ghost to play with that also has a motion sensor.
Честно говоря, вот про эту комнату я толком ничего не знаю. И про нее, по-моему...
Not only does the motion detector fall off, it continues to stay on for a full 3 seconds. When he turns around, something was in the room with him, a paranormal entity. There wasn't anyone in the room. The bear falls over
Ain't no
on its
gravity in that.
own. Next, he finds an infamous old rocking chair that's said to be the center of a lot of paranormal activity.
Rocking chairs are so creepy, okay? Rocking chairs are literally where spirits chill out. So I don't know why anytime I see a rocking chair, I'll be like, oh man, I hope it's not gonna be rocking in the middle of the night and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about rocking chairs.
He takes a flash Polaroid and notices a large dark shadow hanging over it, a shadow that does not look like it was cast by the chair because it's in front. He tries to recreate the lighting conditions and is unable to make the same round shadow appear. No matter how many pictures he takes, it never comes close to being like this one. This does seem to indicate that it's a shadow figure caught on camera in the first photo. The investigator summons his courage and goes exploring the second floor of the Borgwanet house.
I got chills like I'm in this house.
As he's watching the ceiling light moving by itself, a ghost pushes him. Watch for the camera blur as it walks by. That's when he notices a heavy piece of furniture has been pushed in front of a door. Someone was trying to keep something from getting out of its room. He moves the barricade and looks inside.
Why?
It's an attic space with a small table for someone small to eat at by themselves. The space is empty. Whatever they were trying to keep inside has already left, so the legend spoke of shadow people screaming and knocking from the walls and objects moving by.
We're not gonna slide past that. what was they keeping in that room? Why they got a little mini table? Like, what was going on in this house? Because it's giving kidnap. It's giving taken vibes. I need answers.
By themselves. It's hard to believe it, but he really does seem to have encountered all of the creepy stuff in one visit, and it all somehow seems real. The Chernobyl power plant left this place covered in radiation
so
in
creepy.
1986. Only recently was a small part reopened for
Pripyat.
tourism in 2011. The rest is still too radiated and therefore off limits. Russian YouTuber Vlad Reznov wants to test these limits. He goes exploring the woods and finds an old abandoned cottage that would be perfect for a 24-hour challenge. Night falls. Roving cliques are rumored to be out here. Families aggressively changed by radiation who don't like outsiders, and they know he's here.
What's happening?
They can't get inside because he's tied the doorknob to the bedpost, so they can't go around the outside.
Не знаю, что мне делать. Просто... Не знаю.
Now is his chance. He opens the door while they are trying to get in through a window. Not sure if there is more waiting for him inside, and expecting to get jumped around every corner. The bike is outside. He has to get to his
Oh my
bike.
God.
He
Y'all, I'm
makes it
so
out of
scared.
there, but there's an overall lack of urgency to this video that makes me think it could be fake. We don't ever get to see this mutant family, so it could be one of his friends opening the door. They probably found an abandoned house and thought it would be a good place for a scary video,
What y'all think?
but I guess we'll never know for sure. South Korean ghost hunter Yang Ma-hee is
What y'all think? 'Cause
exploring
I
an
was a
old
little
abandoned
scared.
haunted house for evidence of the paranormal. What he's caught on tape is up for debate, so let's get right to
Okay.
it. Tell me if you hear a footstep after he finishes his sentence.
계세요? 계세요?
All of the rooms look completely ripped apart, and yet nothing has been taken.
I don't know if I heard a footstep,
Drawers
but I
and
did hear
shelves
the
are
noise.
overturned, but clothing and personal items remain largely untouched. It looks like the work of poltergeist activity to me, not thieves. A particularly angry poltergeist at that. But perhaps the scariest part of all is this EVP of a man's voice that completely overlaps his own when he touches the old owner's shoe.
이거 화장실이다.
That does not sound like a
I
house
didn't hear
settling or
yelling, but I
anything
did
like
hear a
that.
voice.
It's definitely vocal cords. The ghostly voice of someone who is with us in spirit alone. Final analysis? Yeah, this video is about as paranormal as it gets.
that one looked real and
German
creepy.
ghost hunter Cubanito goes exploring an abandoned haunted house for one of the scariest 3 a.m. videos I've analyzed in quite some time. The haunted house has long been abandoned in the woods. Getting inside is quite a chore because an unsafe wooden ladder is missing many steps.
That looked like a
Inside is a
setup.
dark and heavy feeling that makes them whisper nervously. A missing section of wall shows a hidden room under the steps.
Fernsehen so. Hey, warte. Jetzt verlängere ich's.
Okay, real quick, if you found a hidden room under some steps, are you going in it? Cause I'm not. I'm running. I'm getting up out of there. I'm not gonna play with y'all.
They hear a loud noise and run outside, but they didn't come here to get scared off in the first few minutes, so they continue the 3 a.m. paranormal investigation
pushing
and
the door
go
up on his
in.
foot. Okay.
This time they manage to get upstairs and come to a door painted solid black at the end of a long dark
That's
hall.
not creepy.
They are beyond freaked out, but nobody wants to quit, so against their better judgment they open the door. In this decrepit little bedroom they find a warning written on the dresser. I feel like it's a warning about a ghost, but the Google translation is so off that I won't even bother telling you what it says. If any of my German subscribers could tell me what this means, I would really appreciate it. The second
Google
word definitely
Translator
looks like
messes
stop.
stuff up.
They start to prod the door open but cannot bring themselves to. It's probably for the best. Who knows what was in there? Probably nothing good. There's one room left to check out on the top floor. This room looks like it's seen a lot of party action. It might even still be inhabited by some. They start to worry about the floor breaking, and that's when it might actually start to.
Was kann ich alle auf einem Flex was einrichten?
Stopp. Scheiße noch.
Was geht?
A snapping noise sends them all running out of the house before their 3 a.m. challenge becomes a 3 a.m. rescue. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video?
All right, guys. So make sure y'all stop right now, like this video, subscribe to this channel, okay? If you want to see me in real life, you guys can go to my Instagram, and it's all down below. I'm KandidwithKayla across all social media platforms.
A Ring doorbell camera caught this video of a scary
clown
clown lurking around the neighborhood, and it has everyone freaking out.
I'm shooting at a clown, period. Shoot first and ask questions later, because you look scary. Look at that.
A total stranger stands with their head bent at an extreme angle, examining the doorbell camera before a noise startles them, and they slowly back away like they were about to do something wrong. This was taken 4 days before Halloween, so it's probably somebody who is super excited and just wanted to creep people out early this year.
Super excited?
Still, no friends are with them as they lurk around people's property uninvited, and no one in the neighborhood recognizes them, so who knows what they're up to. Also, notice how they didn't go back to the sidewalk. They go through the yard like they're either about to look in the next house or try a window. It might be 4 days before Halloween, but maybe they're using this as cover to case houses in the near future. Feel the thrill is exploring the forest with.
Listen, I don't play with clowns. Don't come up in my Ring camera with your head all bent to the side, giving Pennywise energy, because I'm shooting through the door. Okay? I don't know if I could talk about that on YouTube, but I just did, so I did. I don't even know what that meant. But for real, I don't play those clown games. Y'all want to know how to scare Kayla? Do it with a clown. But it's not going to go the way you think, because I'm swinging on you. Period. I'm scared. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I went to a haunted house. If y'all want to hear the story time about my haunted house experience with some clowns, drop down in the comments below. And let me know y'all want to hear it, because I'll tell y'all about this crazy story. Like, it's a really crazy story, and it is the reason why I am scared of clowns today. Anyway, if you like this video, drop down in the comments below and let me know what you thought about it. If you don't feel like giving it a comment, you don't really have too much to say, at least give me a thumbs up, give me a like, because that'll be just as good. If you're new to this channel, like I said earlier, make sure that you subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you get notified every time I post a video, which is every other day, unless I skip a day like I just did. But y'all know I pretty much do every other day. Thanks for tuning in with me again, for all my new and returning viewers. And I will see you guys in the next video.